Hey, Perry Peacock here with Wilderness Innovation, and just up here camping once again, having a good time. I love it. You probably get sick of me saying that, but I do. But what I want to share with you today is a little something. Oftentimes when you're using a Dutch oven, like say this one right here, that's a big 14-inch one right there. Oftentimes when you're using a Dutch oven, you get somewhere and one of the issues is, okay, we need to build a fire, we need to build us up a good bit of coals, or we need to bring charcoal briquettes with us or something like that. Then we're going to put something in there and cook it. Well, I want to show you how you can bake in the Dutch oven, and you can do it over the live flames, so you can start cooking immediately upon getting to a campsite. And this is actually a trick that a little deal I showed. It's been at least 4 years ago. I showed doing the same thing in a 16 centimeter zebra pot, and I was baking biscuits, and I did that over a live flame, and I've done that many times in the zebra pot. If I want to show you the same thing on a bigger scale, for say you're cooking something for a group or something like that, you need to bake it, but you know, you get in late or something like that, you need to get it going right now. Don't have time to wait for coals. Just throw yourself up a live fire and get going here. So let me show you something we've got here, and a little way of doing something over a live fire for baking. What I'm going to do first of all is this afternoon I'm going to bake a pie in this big Dutch oven. And the thing you want to think of is a Dutch oven is just that, it's an oven. And so what we're going to do is we're going to utilize it as an oven. Now a lot of times, most of the time probably, when you're cooking in a Dutch oven, you're putting stuff right in the oven, just pouring it right in there or fixing it right inside the Dutch oven. Some people line it with tin foil or something like that. You know, I prefer just to cook right in it normally most of the time. But what I want to do right now is I want to use the Dutch oven as an oven. Think about your oven at home, gas oven, electric oven, whatever it might be. You're putting your, like I'm gonna bake a pie. So you'd put your pie in your oven at home, you'd preheat the oven, and you'd put your pie in there in the pie pan, right there in the oven, and you'll cook. Okay, so I don't need to necessarily have coals underneath this thing and coals on top of the lid and all that sort of thing. You know, all I got to do is have heat inside the Dutch oven contained in there at the proper temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this Dutch oven up as an oven. Now what I need to do, if I set this pie pan right on the very bottom, I'm going to have a lot of heat right there at the very bottom because it's in direct contact with the bottom of the Dutch oven, which is going to be directly over flame. So what I've got is I've got 3 stones. They're different sizes, but they're about the same thickness. And I'm going to set the pie pan on top of these rocks, and what they're going to do is provide me distance off the bottom for my pie pan. They also provide circulation for the air to go underneath and circulate up around, so it's a little more like a regular oven at home. Now I could get even taller rocks and put the pie pan up, you know, a little higher, but usually this right here is about right to do the trick for you. So what I'm going to do now, and I've got a oven thermometer in there, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to get a tripod set up, one of our new tripods. I'm going to get it set over the fire, put some more sticks on here, get me some flames going. And then we're going to heat this Dutch oven up to 400 degrees so it's ready to bake this pie. Okay, so I believe we're probably at temperature using one of our Yep, we're slightly over 400, so we're pretty good. So now we'll go ahead and put the pie in there. Okay, so here's my 3 rocks that are in here. Okay, and I just want to have them, you don't want to touch these with your hands because they're pretty stinking hot. Alright, so now what I want to do is take my pie. I've slit the little holes in there. So now the pie is elevated off the bottom of the Dutch oven, and now it'll be able to cook just fine. Just for my own purposes, I'm going to go ahead and set the thermometer on the edge of the pie for right now, just to kind of watch things. And then we'll just set this thing back in here on that little hook. So my pie is going to have a little blemish because of that thermometer right there, but I'm just out of curiosity wanting to monitor my temperature. Okay, now we got about an hour of cooking to go. Okay, this has been cooking for about an hour now, so we should be in pretty good shape. I actually was out tinkering around a little bit, and I let my fire get down a little. But look at that, isn't that nice? That is very good. I need to leave this pan off just a little bit. Let that very middle part right there just kind of brown up just a little bit. But it's looking very, very good. I put this pan on there I was trying to keep the edges from burning a little bit, because I'm not a professional cook or anything. So I just put that on. We'll let that roll for just a little bit and finish up that very middle. Then I got to set this out of here and let it cool for a couple hours or so, if I can wait that long. It'll be dark by then. But anyway, as you can see, very, very good, very easy. You can cook in this Dutch oven as an oven, just like you cook in your oven at home. And it works very nicely with our tripod setup here, our wrought iron tripod setup. And so give it a shot. If you don't already have one, get one from us. A very nice little thing to have for around a campfire. Enjoy your time outdoors. I love my time. I always say this. I love my time outdoors. I just can't get enough of it. And this is another reason right here. Doing some fun baking over flames in a Dutch oven. And it works very good, like I say, with our tripod irons right here. So Perry Peacock Wilderness Innovation, have a great day.